The Power of Subconscious Mind. Written and published by Audiobooks. What if the greatest untapped resource for creating the life you desire isn't found in external circumstances, but has been inside your mind all along? The Power of Subconscious Mind reveals how the hidden depths of your consciousness, operating silently beneath your awareness, actually shape your reality far more powerfully than your conscious thoughts. While most people struggle against life's currents, never realizing they're swimming against the very tide they unconsciously created, this book shows you how to reprogram the subconscious patterns that have been silently sabotaging your dreams. By learning to speak the language of your subconscious mind through specific mental techniques, you'll discover how to transform it from an invisible obstacle into your most powerful ally for manifesting health, wealth, relationships, and success with seemingly miraculous ease. Lesson 1. Recognize the dual mind. Have you ever driven home from work, arrived safely, yet had no memory of the actual journey? Or perhaps you've instinctively caught a falling object before your conscious mind even registered the movement. These everyday experiences reveal an extraordinary truth about your mind. It operates on two distinct levels, and the deeper level holds far more power than most people realize. Your conscious mind, the part you think of as you, processes about 40 bits of information per second. It's analytical, logical, and helps you make deliberate choices. But beneath this surface, awareness, lies your subconscious mind processing an astounding 40 million bits of information every second. This hidden mental giant controls your heartbeat, coordinates your movements, stores your memories, and shapes your habits without you ever having to think about it. The relationship between these two aspects of mind resembles an iceberg. Your conscious awareness represents the small portion visible above water, while your subconscious comprises the massive structure hidden beneath the surface. This submerged portion contains all your deep-seated beliefs, emotional patterns, and automatic behaviors that silently guide your life's direction. Consider how this dual system operates when you learn to drive a car. Initially, your conscious mind must focus intently on every action, checking mirrors, pressing pedals, turning the wheel. But gradually, these actions shift to your subconscious control. The conscious mind becomes free to think about other things while your subconscious expertly handles the complexity of driving. This same process occurs throughout your life. Your subconscious mind absorbs everything you repeatedly experience, think, or feel. It doesn't judge whether these patterns serve you well. It simply accepts and acts upon whatever programming it receives. This is why people often remain stuck in limiting situations despite their conscious desire for change. Their subconscious continues running old programs that create the same results. The good news is that once you understand this dual nature of mind, you can begin working with it instead of against it. Your subconscious is not your enemy. It's an incredibly powerful ally waiting to be properly directed. Like a sophisticated computer, it will run whatever software you install. The key is learning to program it effectively. Think of a situation where you've tried to make a change in your life but kept falling back into old patterns. Your conscious intention was clear, yet something deeper seemed to resist or sabotage your efforts. This is your subconscious mind maintaining established programs, even if they no longer serve you. Understanding this dynamic is the first step toward lasting transformation. Your mind is the most sophisticated technology you'll ever possess. By learning to recognize and work with both its conscious and subconscious aspects, you gain access to extraordinary capabilities for creating positive change. What old programs might your subconscious be running that no longer align with who you want to become? Lesson 2. Beliefs become reality. Every thought you hold to be true shapes the lens through which you view and experience the world. Your beliefs act as invisible architects, constructing the framework of your reality with unwavering precision. When you believe something is impossible, your mind automatically filters out opportunities that could prove otherwise. Conversely, when you're convinced of your potential for success, You naturally notice and attract circumstances that align with that conviction. Consider the remarkable phenomenon of the placebo effect, where patients experience real physical improvements simply because they believe they're receiving effective treatment. This isn't just positive thinking. Studies have shown measurable changes in brain chemistry, immune response, and even physical healing when people deeply believe in their treatment's effectiveness. Your beliefs literally reprogram your biology and reshape your physical reality. The belief, perception, action cycle operates continuously in your life. When you believe you're capable, you perceive opportunities others might miss. These perceptions inspire actions that align with your beliefs, which in turn generate results that reinforce your initial belief. This self-fulfilling cycle works equally well with limiting beliefs. If you believe you're unlucky in relationships, you'll unconsciously sabotage potential connections, further cementing your conviction that love eludes you. Your current belief system didn't appear overnight. It was shaped by childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, significant emotional events, and repeated messages from authority figures. Many of these beliefs were installed without your conscious awareness or consent, yet they continue to direct your life's trajectory. The good news is that once you recognize this dynamic, you can begin the transformative work of examining and updating these core programming instructions. Your subconscious mind accepts your beliefs as absolute truth and works tirelessly to gather evidence supporting them. If you believe money is hard to come by, your mind will highlight every financial challenge while overlooking abundant opportunities. Each piece of evidence further strengthens the belief, creating a self-perpetuating cycle that can only be broken through conscious intervention. The first step in harnessing this powerful force is to become aware of the beliefs currently operating in your life. Take a moment to examine your results in various areas: relationships, career, health, abundance. These outcomes aren't random. They're the direct manifestation of your deepest beliefs about what's possible for you. What would have to be true about you and your world to create these exact circumstances? The most empowering realization is that beliefs are not facts. They're simply thoughts you've thought so often that they feel true. Just as you can strengthen a muscle through repeated exercise, you can strengthen new, empowering beliefs through conscious repetition and emotional investment. Your reality tomorrow will be shaped by the beliefs you choose to accept and nurture today. Think of yourself as a gardener of beliefs. Which ones will you continue to water and fertilize? Which limiting beliefs are you ready to uproot and replace with seeds of possibility? The universe responds not to what you want, but to what you deeply believe is possible for you. Lesson 3. Speak its language. Your subconscious mind operates like a young child. It doesn't respond to complex logical arguments or intellectual reasoning. Instead, it understands the simple yet profound language of emotions, images, and repetitive experiences. This innate programming explains why you can logically know something is good for you, yet still struggle to make lasting changes. Think about how a child learns. They absorb information through stories, pictures, and emotional experiences rather than lengthy explanations. Your subconscious mind works the same way. When you try to force change through willpower alone, you're speaking a language your deeper mind simply doesn't comprehend. It's like trying to teach quantum physics to a toddler. The message gets lost in translation. The key to communicating effectively with your subconscious lies in using vivid mental imagery. When you create detailed pictures in your mind of what you want to manifest, you're essentially showing your subconscious a movie of your desired reality. The more sensory detail you include, sights, sounds, feelings, even smells and tastes, the more powerful the impact. Your subconscious cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one, which is why visualization can create such profound changes. Emotion acts as the bridge between your conscious desires and subconscious acceptance. When you combine clear mental pictures with genuine positive feelings, you create an internal environment where new beliefs can take root and flourish. This is why affirmations alone often fail. They lack the emotional charge needed to penetrate deeper levels of mind. But when you infuse your mental images with joy, excitement, or gratitude, you speak directly to your subconscious in its native tongue. Rhythm and repetition serve as another vital component of subconscious communication. Just as children learn through hearing the same stories and songs again and again, your deeper mind requires consistent exposure to new ideas before accepting them as truth. This is why successful people often read the same inspiring books multiple times or practice visualization daily. They understand the power of persistent programming. Metaphor and symbolism bypass conscious resistance and deliver messages straight to your subconscious mind. When you're struggling to manifest something specific, try creating a personal symbol that represents your desire. It might be an image, object, or simple gesture that you can use to instantly communicate with your deeper self. This creates a direct line of communication that becomes stronger with each use. The next time you want to install a new belief or manifest a specific outcome, take a moment to translate your desire into subconscious, friendly language. Close your eyes and create a vivid mental movie of your goal already achieved. Feel the emotions of success flowing through your body. Choose a meaningful symbol to represent your desire. What simple image could capture the essence of what you're trying to create? Your subconscious awaits your message in a language it can understand. Lesson 4. Program during transitions. The most powerful moments for reshaping your mental landscape occur during the delicate transitions between different states of consciousness. Just as a computer is most accessible during startup and shutdown, your mind becomes extraordinarily receptive during these between phases, the hypnagogic state. That dreamy period between wakefulness and sleep serves as a direct gateway to your subconscious programming. During these transition periods, your brainwaves naturally shift from beta, active thinking, to alpha and theta states, where the barrier between conscious and subconscious minds becomes permeable. This is why great insights often strike just as you're drifting off to sleep or emerging from slumber. These twilight zones of consciousness create optimal conditions for implanting new beliefs and desires into your mental operating system. Your first thoughts upon waking and final thoughts before sleeping carry exceptional programming power. These moments bypass the analytical mind's usual resistance and skepticism. Think of these transition periods as scheduled maintenance windows for your mental software. Whatever you feed your mind during these times tends to take root deeply and influence your entire day or night ahead. The ancient wisdom traditions have long recognized these powerful windows. Prayer and meditation practices worldwide traditionally occur at dawn and dusk, nature's primary transition times. These practices leverage the enhanced receptivity of the mind during these periods. Modern research confirms that meditation and similar consciousness shifting techniques can induce brain states identical to natural transition periods, creating additional opportunities for mental reprogramming. To harness these powerful windows, create intentional rituals for your morning and evening transitions. As you wake before engaging with devices or daily concerns, spend a few minutes visualizing your desired reality with rich sensory detail. Feel the emotions of already having what you wish to manifest. Similarly, as you prepare for sleep, review the day's blessings and reaffirm your intentions. Let your last thoughts be of gratitude and positive expectation. You can amplify these natural windows using brainwave entrainment technologies, specialized audio recordings that help induce optimal programming states. Binaural beats, isochronic tones, and guided meditations can help extend these precious programming periods and deepen their impact. The key is consistency. Regular practice during these transition times creates lasting change in your mental operating system. Your subconscious mind is most accessible during these twilight periods of consciousness. By treating these transitions as sacred windows for programming, you align yourself with natural rhythms that support transformation. These moments between states hold the power to reshape your reality. What new program will you install during your next transition window? Lesson 5. Emotions magnetize reality. Have you ever noticed how your emotions seem to create a ripple effect in your life? When you're feeling joyful, more reasons for joy appear. When you're angry, frustrating situations multiply. This is no coincidence. Your emotions act as powerful magnetic forces that attract corresponding experiences into your reality. Your emotional state generates specific energetic frequencies that resonate with similar energies in the universe. Think of yourself as a broadcasting tower continuously sending out emotional signals. If you're broadcasting anxiety, you'll pick up more situations that trigger anxiety. If you're transmitting confidence, you'll attract opportunities that allow your confidence to shine. The subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between emotions generated by real events and those created through imagination. When you feel grateful, even for something you're still working to manifest, your mind begins orchestrating circumstances to match that feeling. This is why visualization practices work best when combined with genuine emotional involvement. Simply seeing a mental picture isn't enough. You must feel the reality of having what you desire. Understanding this principle reveals why trying to manifest from a place of desperation or fear often backfires. Those lower frequency emotions can only attract more experiences that generate similar feelings. Instead, deliberately cultivating emotions aligned with your desires creates a magnetic pull toward their physical manifestation. If you want abundance, generate feelings of wealth and gratitude. If you seek love, cultivate feelings of connection and appreciation. To harness your emotional magnetism, start paying attention to your dominant feeling states throughout the day. Notice how your emotional climate shifts and what experiences tend to follow certain emotional patterns. You can then begin consciously choosing emotions that align with your manifestation goals. This doesn't mean suppressing negative emotions. Rather, it's about processing them healthily while intentionally generating beneficial emotional states. Try this simple practice. Each morning before starting your day, take a few minutes to generate the feeling you want to experience more of in your life. If it's confidence you seek, recall a time you felt truly confident and let that emotion fill your body. Hold that feeling as long as you can, knowing it's attracting similar experiences into your reality. Your emotions are the fuel that powers your manifestations. The stronger and more consistent the feeling, the stronger and more consistent the feeling, the stronger the magnetic pull to what you desire. The universe responds not to what you think you want or what you say you want, but to the emotional energy you consistently broadcast. By becoming more conscious of your emotional state and deliberately choosing feelings aligned with your desires, you transform yourself into a powerful manifesting magnet. Your feelings are the creative force that shapes your reality. Use them wisely. Lesson 6. Mind reflects all. Have you ever noticed how your life seems to echo your thoughts? This profound truth, that your external reality mirrors your internal state, holds the key to understanding the manifestation process. Like a cosmic mirror, the world around you reflects your deepest beliefs, expectations, and emotional patterns with unwavering accuracy. Consider how different people can experience the same situation in completely different ways. One person walks through a neighborhood and sees danger, while another sees opportunity and friendship. A business setback crushes one entrepreneur's spirit while inspiring another to innovate. These varying experiences don't happen by chance. They emerge from the unique mental landscapes each person carries within. Your mind creates a sophisticated filtering system that determines what you notice and how you interpret events. When you believe people are trustworthy, you'll spot evidence of human kindness everywhere. If you believe success comes easily, you'll naturally recognize opportunities others miss. This selective perception shapes your reality so precisely that your environment becomes a perfect reflection of your dominant thoughts. This mirroring effect operates on both conscious and unconscious levels. The colleague who triggers intense irritation likely embodies a trait you've rejected in yourself. The recurring problems in your relationships often stem from unresolved internal conflicts. Even your physical space, from the organization of your desk to the state of your car, reveals volumes about your mental and emotional state. Understanding this reflection principle gives you tremendous power to create change. Rather than trying to force external circumstances to shift, you can focus on transforming your internal landscape. When you elevate your thoughts, your environment naturally evolves to match your new frequency. A simple shift from criticism to appreciation can dramatically alter the way others respond to you. The timing of these reflections varies. Some manifest instantly, while others emerge gradually. This delay between internal shifts and external changes often tests people's faith in the process. Yet this gap serves an important purpose, allowing you to stabilize new thought patterns before they crystallize into physical reality. Like a photograph developing in a dark room, your manifested reality needs time to come into focus. The next time you feel frustrated with your circumstances, pause and ask yourself, what aspects of my thinking might be creating this experience? Use your environment as feedback to identify limiting beliefs ready for transformation. Notice how shifts in your mental state create corresponding ripples in your external world. Your reality is not happening to you. It's happening from you, a perfect mirror of the consciousness you bring to each moment. Take a moment now to look around your immediate environment. What messages is it sending about your current state of mind? What one aspect of your internal world could you adjust to create a more empowering reflection? Lesson 7. Persistence overcomes resistance. When you first begin to reprogram your subconscious mind, you'll likely encounter an unexpected force pushing back against your efforts. This resistance isn't a sign of failure. It's actually evidence that you're making progress. Your mind has operated on certain beliefs and patterns for years, perhaps decades, and like a muscle that's been held in one position for too long, it naturally resists sudden change. Think of your current belief system as a thermostat set to a specific temperature. When you try to adjust that setting through new thoughts and beliefs, your mental thermostat initially works overtime to return to its familiar setting. This psychological homeostasis explains why so many people give up on their manifestation efforts just when they're on the verge of breakthrough. The stronger the resistance you feel, the more significant the transformation you're attempting to make. The key to overcoming this resistance lies in understanding that your subconscious mind requires repetition to accept new programming. A single positive thought cannot overcome years of negative conditioning. Instead, think of yourself as wearing down a path through tall grass. The first time you walk through, the grass springs back up behind you. But with each subsequent pass, the path becomes more defined, until eventually it becomes the natural way forward. Your emotional state during this process plays a crucial role. When you encounter resistance, meet it not with frustration, but with calm persistence. Every time you maintain your new thought patterns in the face of doubt or opposition, you strengthen the neural pathways supporting your desired changes. This is why many successful people report that their biggest breakthroughs came right after their moments of greatest doubt. The most powerful way to maintain persistence is through what I call identity-based dedication. Rather than forcing yourself to perform new behaviors, embody the identity of someone who naturally thinks and acts in alignment with your desired manifestation. If you're manifesting financial abundance, don't just act wealthy. Become someone who thinks, feels, and operates from a mindset of abundance in every moment. Resistance often appears in disguise, as logical arguments against your goals, as sudden obstacles, or as meaning advice from others suggesting you're being unrealistic. These are all signs that your old programming is fighting to maintain its position. Rather than engaging with these forms of resistance directly, simply acknowledge them while maintaining your forward momentum. What happens when you persist? Every morning you wake up and reaffirm your new beliefs. Every time you catch and redirect a negative thought, every moment you choose to maintain your emotional alignment despite external circumstances. You're rewiring your subconscious mind. The resistance you feel today is creating the strength you'll draw upon tomorrow. Think about an area where you're currently experiencing resistance in your manifestation journey. What would change if you viewed this resistance not as an obstacle, but as evidence that you're successfully challenging your old programming? Let this perspective fuel your persistence as you continue to shape your new reality. Lesson 8. Align conscious and subconscious. Have you ever felt like you're rowing a boat against the current? You're paddling with all your might toward your goals, yet somehow you keep drifting backward or sideways. This common experience often stems from a misalignment between your conscious desires and your subconscious programming. Think of your mind as a magnificent ship. Your conscious mind is the captain standing at the helm, calling out clear directions and plotting the course ahead. But below deck, your subconscious mind operates as the entire crew, managing the engine room, maintaining the vessel, and executing the countless tasks needed to keep the ship moving. When the captain and crew work in harmony, the ship glides effortlessly through the waters. When they're at odds, chaos ensues. Creating alignment between these two aspects of your mind requires first acknowledging any existing conflicts. Perhaps you consciously desire wealth, but your subconscious harbors deep-seated beliefs about money being the root of evil. Maybe you want a loving relationship, but underneath lurks a fear of abandonment. These opposing forces create internal friction that manifests as external obstacles. The key to alignment lies in gentle persistence rather than force. Instead of trying to override your subconscious programming through sheer willpower, work to understand its protective intentions. That fear of success might actually be your subconscious trying to keep you safe from potential failure or judgment. That resistance to love might be attempting to shield you from past hurts. When you approach these patterns with compassion rather than frustration, you can begin the process of reunion. Communication between your conscious and subconscious minds flows most effectively through feeling states. While your conscious mind speaks in words and logic, your subconscious responds to emotions and imagery. To align them, translate your conscious goals into the language of feeling. Don't just think about what you want. Feel it, taste it, live it in your imagination until it becomes as real to your subconscious as your current reality. This alignment process creates a phenomenon known as synchronicity, where your internal harmony manifests as external flow. You'll notice opportunities arising naturally, resources appearing at the perfect moment, and circumstances arranging themselves in your favor. What once required strain and struggle now unfolds with elegant ease. Your conscious intentions and subconscious beliefs work together as a unified force, magnetizing your desires into physical reality. As you move through your day, observe where you feel internal resistance. Rather than pushing against it, pause and ask, what is my subconscious trying to tell me? What perceived threat is it protecting me from? Is it protecting me? Let the answers emerge naturally. Then work to address those deeper concerns while holding steady to your conscious vision. When you create true alignment between these powerful aspects of your mind, you unlock your full manifestation potential. Lesson 9. Identity drives behavior. Your self-concept forms the deepest foundation of what you can manifest in your life. Like a thermostat that regulates temperature, your identity controls the upper and lower limits of what you believe possible for yourself. No matter how intensely you visualize or affirm a desired outcome, if it conflicts with your core identity, your subconscious mind will resist its manifestation. Consider how identity shapes everyday choices. A person who sees themselves as health-conscious naturally gravitates toward nutritious foods and regular exercise. They don't need willpower because these choices align with who they believe themselves to be. Similarly, someone who identifies as ambitious will instinctively seek growth opportunities and tackle challenging projects. Their actions flow from their self-image rather than forced discipline. Your identity evolved through years of experiences, cultural programming, and especially the labels others placed upon you. Perhaps teachers called you creative or parents emphasized you were responsible. These identity markers became self-fulfilling prophecies as you unconsciously aligned your behavior to match them. The good news is that identity, while deeply rooted, remains malleable throughout life. To expand your manifestation potential, you must first expand your identity. This requires careful examination of the labels you've accepted about yourself. Do you see yourself as lucky or unlucky? As someone who makes money easily or struggles financially? As naturally healthy or prone to illness? These core beliefs about who you are set the parameters for what your subconscious mind will allow into your reality. The process of identity transformation begins with conscious choice about who you wish to become. Rather than fighting against current behaviors, focus on embodying the identity of someone who naturally exhibits your desired traits. Want to manifest greater wealth? Start thinking, feeling, and acting as someone who is skilled at creating abundance. Want vibrant health? Adopt the identity of a vital, energetic person who makes life, enhancing choices effortlessly. Your subconscious mind excels at matching your outer circumstances to your inner self-image. When you shift your core identity, you automatically begin attracting experiences that reflect your new self. Concept? The key lies in making this shift at the being level rather than just the doing level. Instead of forcing yourself to take actions that feel unnatural, focus on becoming the kind of person for whom those actions would be natural expressions. Take a moment to explore. If you already were the person who had manifested your deepest desires, how would you think? How would you carry yourself? What would your daily routines look like? Begin living from this expanded identity now, trusting that your outer reality will inevitably align with your inner truth. Your identity creates the energetic blueprint that your subconscious mind works tirelessly to materialize in your physical world. Lesson 10. Gratitude amplifies abundance. Have you ever noticed how focusing on what's missing only seems to create more lack? The most powerful shift in manifesting abundance begins with a profound appreciation for what already exists in your life. Gratitude isn't just a pleasant emotion or polite response. It's a force that literally rewires your subconscious mind to perceive and attract more abundance. When you consciously direct your attention toward appreciation, you activate specific neural pathways that make your brain more sensitive to noticing the good in your life. This creates an upward spiral where the more you appreciate, the more you find to appreciate. Your subconscious mind begins to filter reality through a lens of abundance rather than scarcity. This shift in perception isn't just psychological. It creates tangible changes in how opportunities and resources flow into your life. Consider how different your day feels when you wake up focusing on everything that's going wrong versus starting with sincere gratitude for the simple gifts of being alive, having a bed to sleep in, or enjoying your morning coffee. That initial, emotional orientation sets the tone for how your subconscious mind will interpret and respond to everything that follows. When you're in a state of appreciation, you naturally make choices that align with abundance rather than fear-based decisions that stem from lack. Gratitude also dissolves the resistance that often blocks manifestation. When you're truly thankful for what you have, you release the desperate energy of wanting and needing that can actually repel what you're trying to attract. This creates space for your desires to manifest naturally without the interference of anxiety or doubt. Your appreciation becomes a magnetic force that draws more experiences worthy of appreciation into your reality. The most effective way to harness gratitude's manifestation power is through consistent practice rather than sporadic moments of thanks. Your subconscious responds to patterns, not isolated instances. Each time you consciously choose gratitude, you strengthen neural pathways that make appreciation your default response. Over time, this rewires your entire relationship with abundance at the deepest levels of your being. Think of gratitude as the soil in which all your manifestations grow. The richer and more fertile this soil becomes through regular appreciation, the more abundantly your intentions can flourish. Even in challenging circumstances, Finding something to appreciate shifts your vibration from problem to possibility. Your subconscious mind then goes to work creating more experiences that match this elevated frequency. What would change in your life if you spent the next 24 hours looking for things to appreciate rather than things to fix or improve? Your answer reveals the transformative potential waiting to be unlocked through the power of gratitude. Let appreciation become your constant companion, and watch as the universe responds by multiplying the very things you choose to celebrate. Final lesson: the power of subconscious mind. As we come to the conclusion of our exploration into the remarkable power of your subconscious mind, remember that this is not an ending, but rather the beginning of your conscious partnership with the most powerful creative force in your life. The knowledge you now possess about your subconscious mind represents a turning point, a decisive moment where you transition from being unconsciously shaped by hidden patterns to consciously directing the incredible power that has always existed within you. Throughout these pages, you've discovered that the subconscious is not some mysterious, unknowable entity, but a sophisticated aspect of your own consciousness that responds with perfect precision to your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. You've learned that this powerful inner ally never sleeps, never rests, and works tirelessly to bring into reality whatever impressions you feed it. This understanding alone places you among a small percentage of people who recognize the true source of manifestation in their lives. The practical techniques you've acquired are not merely interesting theories, but proven methods that have transformed countless lives throughout history. From the visualization practices of elite athletes to the affirmation techniques of self-made millionaires, from the sleep programming methods of brilliant innovators to the emotional mastery strategies of profound spiritual teachers, you now possess the same tools that exceptional individuals have, used to achieve seemingly impossible goals. As you continue to apply these principles in your daily life, be patient with yourself during the transition period. Your subconscious has operated according to old programming for many years, and while it responds immediately to new directions, the full manifestation of new patterns requires consistent reinforcement. Like a master gardener, you've planted new seeds in fertile soil. Now continue to nurture them with attention, emotional energy, and unwavering expectation of their growth. Pay particular attention to the moments when you notice old patterns attempting to reassert themselves. These are not failures, but valuable opportunities to consciously redirect your subconscious programming in the moment. Each time you catch yourself in limiting thoughts or behaviors and consciously choose a new response, you accelerate your transformation and strengthen your ability to direct your subconscious mind. Perhaps the most profound insight you've gained is understanding the relationship between your conscious and subconscious minds. Like the captain and crew of a magnificent ship, they each have essential roles to play in your journey. Your conscious mind charts the course, making decisions about your destination and route, while your subconscious handles the complex mechanics of navigation, responding to tides, winds, and currents in ways that bring you safely to your chosen harbor. Neither could complete the journey alone. They require partnership and alignment. As your awareness of subconscious processes expands, you'll begin to notice subtle signs of its operation everywhere in your life. The synchronicities that guide you toward opportunities, the intuitive flashes that offer solutions to complex problems, the dreams that process your experiences and offer insights. All these are evidence of your subconscious mind working as your faithful ally. Learn to recognize and appreciate these signs, for they confirm the invisible work being done beneath the surface of your awareness. Remember that your subconscious mind respects emotion above all else. Logic and reasoning have their place, but it is emotional conviction that speaks most directly to your subconscious. As you communicate your desires and intentions, infuse them with genuine feeling and unwavering belief. The language of emotion is the native tongue of your subconscious mind. Speak it fluently, and you will be understood perfectly. Your responsibility now extends beyond your own transformation. As you experience the remarkable results of conscious partnership with your subconscious mind, you'll naturally inspire curiosity in others. Some will notice the positive changes in your life and ask about their source. Share what you've learned selectively, recognizing that not everyone is prepared to accept responsibility for their own mental patterns. The most powerful teaching comes through demonstration. Let your transformed life be the evidence that speaks most eloquently. The journey ahead contains unlimited potential for growth, achievement, and fulfillment. The same subconscious power that can heal your body, attract prosperity, deepen your relationships, and expand your creativity remains available to you in every moment. There is no area of your life that cannot be enhanced through conscious direction of your subconscious resources. The only true limitation lies in what you are willing to accept as possible. As you continue forward, maintain a curious, experimental attitude toward your subconscious abilities. Notice what approaches work best for your unique mind, refine your techniques, and develop your own personal methods for communicating with your inner power. Your subconscious responds not to rigid formulas, but to authentic engagement. Find the approaches that resonate most deeply with your natural way of being. Finally, remember that the ultimate purpose of this knowledge extends beyond material achievement. While the power of your subconscious mind can indeed manifest tangible success in all areas of life, its highest function is to connect you with the universal creative intelligence that flows through all things. As you master conscious direction of your subconscious, you align yourself with the greater currents of life itself, becoming not just a successful individual, but a conscious channel through which unlimited good flows into the world. The door to extraordinary possibility now stands open before you. Through it lies a life where your deepest desires align with your subconscious programming, where struggle gives way to natural manifestation, and where you recognize yourself as the conscious director of your experience. Step through this doorway with confidence, knowing that the power to create the life you truly desire has always existed within you, waiting only for your conscious recognition and direction. Your journey with the remarkable power of your subconscious mind continues with every thought, every emotion, and every belief you choose from this moment forward. Use this power wisely, joyfully, and with gratitude. It is your birthright and your path to a life of extraordinary fulfillment.